More strikes in the Gulf countries on the 10th day of the conflict in West Asia, and smoke was seen rising after an Iranian drone strike on Bahrain's only oil refinery, Bapco Energies. This prompted the company to declare force majeure on its operations and halt them. Remember, this comes after US and Israel, in a first since the start of the conflict, struck oil facilities across Iran, including in capital city of Tehran. Let's go across to Aditya Rajkol for more on this. Aditya, now this oil refinery in Bahrain also hit. Also sirens sounded and citizens have been urged to reach a safe place.
Well, that's right, Gargi. That's the latest we're picking up. This is, in fact, the Iranian drones causing this damage. It's Bahrainian oil company Bapco that has been hit. That's the latest we're picking up. This comes just 2 days after Israel had carried out huge attacks, airstrikes in Tehran on the oil depots, and that has led to a huge escalation as well. And now Iran is hitting on oil depots and oil refineries across Bahrain, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia. So clearly, it's a violation of the principles. That's what Iran is saying. In fact, the Iranian army has come out with a huge warning and a threat against Israel and US that this could lead to a serious escalation, and Iran is bound to hit back in terms of defense and trying to defend themselves. So now these very dramatic visuals coming on your screens on NDTV from Bahrain, where Bapco has been hit. This is an oil company, an oil refinery that has been attacked by Iranian drone. We had similar visuals coming in earlier from Kuwait and Saudi Arabia as well. We don't know the extent of the damage that has been caused. There have been efforts to douse the fire in this entire area, but very, very dramatic and concerning visuals coming in from Bahrain, where an oil refinery has been hit.
That's right, Aditya. And also more worrying is how Iran has now warned, and the Revolutionary Guards there have warned of an energy war after, the strikes that took place yesterday on their oil refineries, and now hitting out, as we can see from these visuals, hitting out in Bahrain as well on an oil company.
Well, yes, this is bound to be a serious escalation. In fact, the Iranian army and the IRGC, which is the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, have issued a very, very serious threat, saying that the oil prices could skyrocket. And in fact, this also comes at a time when the Strait of Hormuz has been, a huge question mark whether there will be smooth, passage of the oil tankers and vessels and frigates around that particular area. Already, Iran had warned earlier that European, American, Israeli ships will not be allowed in that particular area. Only Indian, Chinese, and other nationalities could be really allowed to pass very safely. So it is a concerning development coming in that could skyrocket oil prices and lead to connectivity problems in this entire area. But when we talk about the east-west corridor that passes through the Strait of Hormuz, but certainly as of now, India is also keeping a very close watch on this development, because anything in terms of attack on oil refineries could really create havoc for India as well, not just in terms of pricing, but also in terms of sourcing. As of now, Indian government says that we are very much comfortable in terms of the huge stockpile for 2 months that we have. But clearly, as of now, Indian government is keeping a very close watch on how things unfold. India has urged for diplomacy and dialogue to pave the way forward, and there should be an urgent ceasefire that should be adopted. It doesn't seem like, with the kind of visuals that are coming in and attacks from both sides, there's a very, very strong and aggressive military posturing from both sides, and both sides seem to be aggressively attacking each other. There's massive damage that's been witnessed in Tehran, and now Tehran hitting back Bahrain, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia, where major oil refineries are located.
All right, thanks so much, Aditya, for joining us with those details. Let's go across to Gauri Dwivedi also for more on, Gauri, this oil shock that we are facing. It's already sent markets tumbling, with oil crossing, $100 a barrel. And now the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, they're threatening that if these sort of attacks continue on oil refineries, they say we can also play this game, they've said, and even threatening that, the price of oil could go across $200 per barrel if this continues. So a huge worry for governments across the world.
Absolutely, Gargi. This is an extremely concerning situation for governments around the world, and India is no exception. We import about 85% of our energy needs. So something that actually leads to massive disruption of supply lines with regard to energy has a direct impact on India. As far as the comment that has been made by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard spokesperson, comparison that can you afford a $200 barrel kind of a crude price? Of course not. No government, nobody in the world can afford that, and that includes America and Europe as well, which is why the energy shock that Iran is actually threatening could have huge impacts on economies around the world. In addition to that, the update that has come in with regard to force majeure being implemented by BAPCO also means that suddenly you will have a constraint with regard to supply of crude oil as well. About 400,000 barrels per day is roughly the kind of capacity with which BAPCO operates with. If there is a force majeure, if that comes into operation, it means that much amount of supply also goes off the market. So you're talking about further constraints to supply at a time when this conflict is only escalating. It is now about oil and energy infrastructure that is being targeted on both sides, and that could have huge impacts on both the supply as well as the pricing demand.
Right, and Gauri, given this situation and the oil shock, energy shock, obviously all countries are also, preparing for the worst, and we know that the G7 are to meet to discuss possible release of emergency oil that they may have.
Indeed, and if that happens in the immediate, that could actually have a huge positive impact on energy markets because what it will mean is that 3 out of the 7 countries are willing to put in and release the reserves that they have right now, and that includes America, which has one of the world's largest reserves. So if additional reserves are released in the market, then in the immediate, suddenly there will be an additional supply, and that will ensure that prices don't rise. But if there's a caveat here, Gargi, if this conflict continues, we are already on day 10. If this conflict continues, such interim measures can only provide that much relief because, then you're looking at a long-term impact of these energy markets being under tremendous pressure because of deep supply constraints.